Good day to all of you children. Today we are starting with the second chapter of your class 11 maths, that is relations and functions. Children, before we go to relations, we have to understand one very important concept, that is concept of Cartesian product of two sets. What is Cartesian product of two sets, children? Please understand nicely. If supposing I have got a set A like 1, 2 and 3, and there is a set B with me which is A, B, C. Then Cartesian product of A and B is written as A cross B. A cross B means Cartesian product of A and B. This is the notation for that. And what are the elements of A cross B? A cross B will be a set. Now in A and B there are single elements you can see, but in A cross B there will be an ordered pair. Like in coordinate geometry in class 9 and 10, how you were writing the coordinates of a point, you used to write like this, 0.32 or -1, 4 or 3 and 4, something like this you were writing. So this is called an ordered pair. The coordinates of the point that you were writing in class 9 and 10 in coordinate geometry, these are ordered pairs. So there will be ordered pairs in A cross B, and in ordered pair you need two elements. The first is called x coordinate and the second one is called y coordinate in coordinate geometry. So here when I write an ordered pair, there will be two elements, the first element comma the second element. First element will come from A, second element will come from B, therefore A cross B. So first element from A, so 1 and A, then comma 1B. Remember children, this is one element. These are not two elements, this is one element. One ordered pair is one element. So 1A, 1B, 1C. Then we have got 2A, 2B, 2C. It will be like this, 2A, 2B and 2C. And then 3A, 3B, 3C. 3A, 3B and 3C. And we close the bracket. These elements are the elements of A cross B. But if I want B cross A, so first element will be from B, second will be from A. So understand A cross B and B cross A are not same things. When I write A cross B in the ordered pair, first element should come from A, second should come from B. When I write B cross A, then every ordered pair, first element will come from B, second will come from A. So B and A, A1, A2, A3, then B1, B2, B3, then C1, C2, C3, like this you have to think. So A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2 and C3, this way. Children, you know that in ordered pair 1A and A1 are not same. Ordered pair, order is important. In this element, 1 is at the first place, A is at the second place. In this ordered pair, A is at the first place, 1 is at the second place. The order of A and 1 is different in both these ordered pairs. So these ordered pairs are different. If they would have been unordered pairs means order is not important. Then 1A and A1 would have been equal. But right now we are talking of ordered pairs. So 1A, A1 is not same, therefore A cross B will not be B cross A, please understand always. So A cross B and B cross A are different. Why? Because you saw the example. Supposing I am having A as 1, 2, and B as PQ and maybe R. So children, what is A cross B? Now you know what will be A cross B. First element from A, then from B. So 1B, 1Q, 1R, 2P, 2Q, 2R. So it will be 1B, 1Q, 1R, 2P, 2Q and 2R. What will be B cross A? First B, then A. So P1, P2, Q1, Q2, R1, R2. So P1, P2, Q1, Q2, R1 and R2. Like this you think. Children, A has got 3 elements, B has got 3 elements. How many elements are there in A cross B? 9 elements. How many elements in B cross A? 9 elements. So first thing is that number of elements in A cross B and B cross A will be always same. See here also 6 elements and 6 elements. Here 3 elements, 3 elements. 3 3s are 9. Here 2 elements, here 3 elements. So 2 3s are 6, therefore 6 and 6. So from these things you understand that number of elements in A cross B is number of elements in A and number of elements in B, and that is also equal to number of elements in B cross A. Okay, so number of elements in A cross B will be NA and B into number of elements in B cross A. That is one thing you have to understand. If any one set out of A and B is null set, supposing A is null set and B is having elements 1, 2, then what will be A cross B? I have no element over here. I cannot make any order there. So A cross B will be null set. So if any one set out of A and B is null set, then A cross B will be a null set. Empty set, it won't have any element. Also, children, please realize if there are two ordered pairs and they are equal, if I say xy is equal to pq, that will imply x equal to p, and this and is very important. It is not or and. X should be p and y should be q. Matlab first element should be first element should be equal, and second element should be equal. Then only the two ordered pairs can be same. Otherwise, no. Please realize. So, please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. I'll do more sums for you. So, I've written certain questions on the board, children. The first is these two ordered pairs are equal, so we have to find x and y. Very easy, children. The first question goes like this: x upon 3 plus 1 and y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 5 upon 3 and 1 upon 3. So first equal to first, second equal to second. So x upon 3 plus 1 will be 5 upon 3 and y minus 2 upon 3 will be 1 upon 3. You come to know what is x and what is y. That is fine, that you can do. Look at second sum, children. It is given to me that number of elements in A are 3 and B is a set 3, 4, 5. How many elements are there in B? 3. He is asking us what are the number of elements in A cross B. So I gave you the formula, that will be NA into NB. So 3 into 3, how much? 9. Very easy. Then G is 7, 8 and H is 5, 4, 2. So what will be G cross H? First element from G, second element from H. So 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 2, 8, 5, 8, 4, 8, 2. So let us write 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 2, 8, 5, 8, 4, 8, 2. If I talk of H cross G, so first element has to come from H, then from G. So 5, 7, 5, 8, 4, 7, 4, 8, 2, 7, 2, 8. So it becomes 5, 7, 5, 4, 7, 4, 8, 2, 7, 2, 8. That's it. So what is H cross G and what is G cross H? Fourth question is there, children. This was third one. It is given to me that P is Mn and Q is Nn. Children, we can make out that both the sets are same because order of elements is not important in sets. So actually they are same size. They are asking us what is P cross Q. So we can write Mn, first element from P, then second from Q. So Mn, Mm. Okay, how you have learned? Then Nn and M. If I talk of Q cross P, so first Q and then P. So NM, NN, MM, Mn. Children, are these two sets equal? Let us check. Nm is here, Nm is here. Nn is here, Nn is here. Mn, 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 Mn. All the elements are equal. Therefore, I can say that P cross A is Q cross P, like this. So P cross Q is Q cross P, because we can see that P and Q are actually same sets. So now children, remember, if P cross Q is equal to Q cross P, so you may like to think that means P and Q must be same. That is wrong actually, because if P is null set and Q is supposing A and B, what about P cross Q? That will be null set. What about P cross Q? That will be null set. But P and Q are not same. So children, remember very important point. If P cross Q is Q cross P, and if they are non-empty sets, then yes, we can say P is equal to Q, otherwise no. Because I showed you one example where P cross Q and Q cross P are equal sets, both are null sets. But P and Q are not equal sets. So P cross Q equal to Q cross P does not mean P equal to Q. It will mean P and Q sets are equal only when this and this both are non-empty sets. Okay? So P and Q, if they are non-empty sets, if P and Q are non-empty sets, and then if we find this, then we can say P equal to Q, otherwise no. Please pause and copy, children. I'll do more sums. Few more sums are there, children. A is a set containing 1, 2 elements, B is containing 3, 4. We have to find A cross B intersection 5. So it's very easy, children. I am doing first sum for you. A is 1, 2 and B is 3, 4. What will be B intersection? Null set. That is the null set that you already know. And now we want A cross B intersection null set. That means we want A cross null set, and that will be null set. So easy. Second one. A is minus 1, 1. We want A cross A cross A. See, this is triple product, children. Just as Cartesian product, similarly triple product of sets A cross B cross C. And for that matter, children, please realize, when we take A cross B, if supposing A and B are set of real numbers, so R cross R will give me set of points in the plane. X from here, Y from here, X, Y, the coordinates that you studied in class 9 and 10, coordinate geometry. So if A and B are the sets of real numbers, then A cross B becomes R cross R, and this is nothing but the collection of points in a plane. So R cross R will be collection or set of points in a plane. Similarly, R cross R, this will be X, this will be Y, this will be Z. This will be set of points in space, X axis, Y axis and Z axis. Set of points in space. Please understand, children. A cross A is written as A square sometimes. A cross A will be written as A cube and so on. So this is R cube and this is R square. Means it is R cross R, R cross R cross R. Like this you have to think. Please pause and copy, children, these points. Okay. Coming back, A cross A means first what I will do is I will take A cross A. So A cross, this A cross A. So minus 1 1 cross minus 1 1. That will be A cross minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 1 minus 1 1 1. So this is minus 1 1 cross minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 1 minus 1 1 1. Again cross product of two elements. The first term here and then second term here. So this will become minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1 with this, minus 1 with this, minus 1 with this, then 1 with all. 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 1, 1 with this, 1 1 minus 1 and 1 1 1. How many elements? 8 elements, because there were 2 elements in A. So A cross A cross A will contain 2 cube, 2 elements, 2 elements, 2 elements. So 8 it will become. So please remember, if number of elements in A is P, then number of elements in A cross A will be P square. Number of elements in A cross A cross A will become P cube. Number of elements in A cross A cross A cross A will become P4 and so on. You have to understand, children, X, Y is called ordered pair. X, Y, Z is called ordered triplet. Ordered triplet 3. W, X, Y, Z will be called ordered 4 tuple. V, W, X, Y, Z will be called ordered 5 tuple. Then ordered 6 tuple, 7 tuple, 8 tuple, like this you will see. So for 2 it is ordered pair, for 3 it is ordered triplet, for 4 it will be ordered 4 tuple, for 5 it will be ordered 5 tuple, ordered 6 tuple, ordered 7 tuples, like this. Okay? Please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. The next we have got C. A cross B is given to be AX, AY, BX and BY. So you have to find A and B. So children, we know first elements belong to A and second elements belong to B. So A will contain A, B, B. That means A contains A and B. B contains second elements X, Y, X, Y. So B contains X and Y. So easy. Then A and B are given to me. So and about it, please copy, children. See, A is given to me 1, 2, B is given 1, 2, 3, 4. C is 5, 6, I think, and D is 5, 6, 7, 8. We can easily see that A is subset of B and C is subset of D, that we can make out. Okay? He says, check these two questions only, check A cross B intersection C is this. So A cross B intersection C, first find out B intersection C. B intersection C, common elements of B and C. That will be how much? There is no common element, so B intersection C is null set. So A cross B intersection C, that will be null set because A cross null set. Then you want A cross B. What will be A cross B? A cross B. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, then 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. So A cross B will be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. What will be A cross C? A cross C. So 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6. We want intersection of this A cross B intersection A cross C. So 1, 1 is here, 1 1 is not here. 1 2 is here. No. 1 3. Like that, you will find no element is common. So we can see that A cross B intersection A cross C is null set. So it is true. That means cross can be distributed over here. So one important property you learn, children. If it is A cross B intersection C, that is same as A cross B intersection A cross C, and same you can think for union. If there is union over here, that can be distributed. So this important property you learn with this. Then he says, is A cross C subset of B cross D? Let us check. A cross C. A cross C will be what? 1 5 1 6 2 5 2 6. Okay, children. Then I want B cross D. So 4 and 4, I will write 16 elements. Anyway, I will write it. B cross D. 1 with 5 6 7 8. So 1 5 1 6 1 7 1 8. Then 2 with this. 2 5 2 6 2 7 and 2 8. Then 3 with all of them. 3 5 3 6 3 7 3 8. 4 with them. 4 5 4 6 4 7 and 4 8. Are all these elements present over here? Yes. 1 5 1 6 2 5 2 6. They are present. The A cross C subset of B cross D. So we'll understand one more important thing, children. That A was subset of B and C was subset of D. So therefore A cross C will be subset of B cross D. This important property we learn from this example. Please keep writing the properties in your books. Please pause and copy, children. Okay. So children, A is a set having elements 1, 2, B is a set having elements 3, 4. How many subsets A cross B will have? So children, let us revise. If a set A has got P number of elements, then what is the number of subsets? 2 raised to P. 2 raised to P is the number of subsets of set A if it has got P elements. How many elements A cross A cross B will have? We know that number of elements in A cross B is number of elements in A into number of elements in B. The formula we know. So that is 2 into 2 and that is 4. A has got 2 elements, B has got 2 elements, 4. So A cross B has 4 elements, therefore number of subsets of A cross B will be 2 raised to 4 and that is 16. So easy. A has got 3 elements, B has got 2 elements. X1, YZ and Z1 belong to A cross B. This is Z. A, X1, YZ or maybe Y2, sorry. X1, Y2 and Z1 belong to A cross B. So children, please understand. X1 belongs to A cross B. Y2 belongs to A cross B. And Z1 belongs to A cross B. That means X is in A, 1 is in B. Y is in A, 2 is in B. Z is in A, 1 is in B. So what is A for me? X, Y and Z. And what is B for me? 1 and 2. So A was having 3 elements, B was having 2 elements, like this we get. Okay children, following? So it was actually 2 over here, it was appearing same. Anyway. Then see, it is given to me that number of elements in A cross A is 9. So number of elements in A cross A. I know that number of elements in A cross B is what? Number of elements in A into number of elements in B. So this is NA into NA is equal to 9. So NA whole square is equal to 9. So number of elements in A are 3. So we know A has got 3 elements. It is told to me that minus 1 0 belongs to A cross A and 0 1 also belongs to A cross A. So minus 1 is in A, 0 is in A, 0 is in A, 1 is in A. So what are the elements of A, children? -1, 0 and 1. That's it. Okay, so this was about a brief introduction about Cartesian product of things. Thank you children, God bless you.